La 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 la. You and me in the moonlight.
A few moments later.
So what's up mga ka-Ayah Bells? It's your teacher Ayah, stay from Gentry, repping from Dasma. Online studies in the game, and if you subscribe to our lesson, I promise to keep you entertained. So shoutout nga pala muna sa grade 12H So 1 and I, Philadelphia. So stay tuned sa ating mga video. Here's module, combined module number 6 and number 7.
1 hour later.
Okay, we are now down to module number 6 and 7. I combined the video of module 6 and 7 kasi magkarugtong yung dalawa. So here's module 6 that tackles about chapter 5, political and economic institutions. So lesson 1 on module number 6 tackles about kinship, marriage, and the household. So yan, nakikita nyo dun sa picture, kinship by blood, by marriage, and other information about family. So when we say kinship, it deals about relationship with the family, genealogy, the hierarchy of family, social class, and other relations to building a huge community related to family as a basic unit of society. So, here's some examples. And let's define first what is kinship. When you say kinship, definitely it talks about in anthropology. It is the web of social relationships that form an important part of the lives of all humans in all societies. So it deals with blood relationship or consanguineal or marriage or opinial. It's all about building a family. That's kinship. And marriage, these are some definitions. Marriage is a commonly accepted and encompassing definition of marriage is the following: a formal union and social and legal contract between two individuals that unites their lives legally, economically, and emotionally. And it says that being married also gives legitimacy to sexual relations within the marriage. So that's the formal definition of the two. Next one is household. We all know that household refers to a family or group of people living together. It's a social unit under one roof, and all the people living in your house, including servants, make up your household. So this is an example of the full definition of household. A home and its occupants regarded as one unit: mother, father, and children, adults sharing a home, nuclear family and grandparents, single parent family, and even a person living alone. So there are many types of households, but I'll just give you the background of its little definition. So let's start with kinship by blood, descent, and marriage. So there are different kinds of kinship by blood. So the first one is unilineal. From the word itself, unilineal, uni meaning one, and it's a system of determining descent groups, whether it is just for one's father or mother's line, kahit ano dun sa dalawa, even in father and mother's side can be, that's unilineal. It is being traced either exclusively through male ancestors or female line. So, along with the lesson, you discover that unilineal is not just the type of kinship by blood, but besides, there are two more. So that's unilineal, being one, either mother or on the father side. So next, these are some more in-depth knowledge about unilineal explanation. So ayan, makita nyo, there's no bias between mother and father side. Kasi nga unilineal, it is very different from bilateral. Yun naman yung opposite niya, which is the bilateral descent. And then, example nito, clan, an extended unilineal kinship group consisting of several lineage, whose members claim commonly descent from a remote ancestor, usually legendary or mythological. So, ayan. Either mother or father story or mother or father genealogy. Next one, the second is matrilineal. Refers to familiar relationship that can be traced through a female. So matrilineal, is all about the female relationship, matrilineal line in your family that starts with your mother. If the children in your culture take their mother's last name and not their father's, this is a matrilineal tradition. It's all about the mother side only. Yan. Example nito, makikita natin, the red one symbolizes the mother side, and then the blue one, we have the father side. So, exactly, when you see it, three, diba? Three triangles and three circles and one square. So, example to ng genealogy of the family in the mother side. So, in-emphasize dyan yung pagiging dominant ng matrilineal, which is the mother side. Another example, as we go along, here's the differences between the two, patrilineal and matrilineal. So, in Filipino tradition and culture, when we say, if we are under patrilineal, it is defined as we are in high status, no? Status of husband and father. They are high status, and then in matrilineal, mothers are considered relatively low status, and in the father or child relationship, under patrilineal, it is characterized by deference, strong authority, and formality, while in matrilineal, it is characterized as relatively weak authority and general informality. So, furthermore, patrilineal is defined as it is being passed from grandfather through father and finally to you if you're a son or a boy or a father, like that. In a patrilineal society or relationship, the fact of someone belonging to a particular family depends only on male relatives. So it's all about the male masculinity of a person. So here's the example naman of the genealogy of family wherein patrilineal side is more dominant. Both males and females belong to their father's skin group, but not their mother's. However, only males pass on their family identity to their children. A woman's children are members of her husband's patrilineal line. The red people in the diagram below are related to each other patrilineally. So, ito naman yung bilateral. Kung merong unilineal, meron namang bilateral. So, bilateral meaning it is a system of family lineage in which the relatives on the mother side and father side are equally important for emotional ties or for transfer of property or wealth. So, sa unilineal, kasi ang pwede lang doon, pwede kang mag-bias doon, which is the father and mother. While in bilateral, it's equality, it's a balance, it is a family arrangement where descent and inheritance are passed equally through both parents. So there's equality, there's justice, and there's fair treatment among the members of the family. So here's an example of being bilateral or equally fair share in the family. So I will not explain it to you, I'm just giving you the illustration. Next, ito pa ang example natin, tracing descent through both men and women. So, next topic, we have monogamy versus polygamy. We all know monogamy, mono means one, and poly meaning many. Monogamy and polygamy. Let's explain more further. So, when we say monogamy, a form of dyadic relationship in which an individual has only one partner during their lifetime. So, absolutely, it's just the meeting of one man and woman. Aside from that, monogamy, the term is also applied to the social behavior of some animals, referring to the state of having only one mate at one time. It's all about one at a time. It's monogamy. Being married with one person, one woman, or one man. That's monogamy. So, ito example natin. Being married to one person, so having sex with only one person. And our society often sees monogamy as part of human nature, especially if you're a Catholic by religion. You're only allowed to marry one. And then, another one, we have polygamy. Polygamy is the practice of marrying multiple spouses. So, meaning, ito yung maramihan. When a man is married to more than one wife at a time, sociologists call this polygyny. Pag man, yung nag-marry ng maraming babae, it's polygyny. But, when we say on the woman's side, if a woman marries many husbands at that time, it's called polyandry. So there's a difference between the two. When a man marries many women, that's polygamy, while woman, if she marries many husbands, so that is called polyandry. So that's the difference between the two. If marriage includes multiple husbands and wives, it can be called group marriage. So it's very ironic, lalo na sa part ng religion ng Muslims or other religion, except the Catholic only practices monogamy while the other religion allows to have polygamy. So that's it. So ito. What's the better one? Is it monogamy or polygamy? Next, kinship by marriage rules cross-culturally. So it's all about rules. So, post-marital residence rules, it specifies where a person resides after marriage and accordingly influence the structure and size of the household units. So according to anthropologists, they identified several basic rules and related domestic forms. So makikita natin yung example dito ng different terms of household flexibility. So there are types of marital residence. Marital residence rules govern where a couple will live after marriage. The first one, we have patrilocal residence. From the word itself, patrilocal. So, it involves the husband's or father's side, wherein calls for the new couple to settle down near or within the husband's or father's. And then, aside from that, matrilocal residence. So, matrilocal. So, ito naman, the side is on wives or the mothers. So, they settle down near or within the wives or mothers' residence. The third one, we have bilocal residence. New couples choose whether to live with the husband's or wife's family of origin. So, it means, pwede silang mamili kung saan sila titira, father or the mother's side. However, next one, we have neolocal residence. So, neolocal, neo meaning new, the couple may choose to live virtually anywhere. So, ito na yung pagbubukod, is a living within their own as a nuclear family in marital residence. So, ito yung ito makikita natin dito yung percentage, no? In the Philippines, that neolocal residence, 5%, yung mga nakatira, neolocal residence is 5%, matrilocal, it is 13%, yung abonco-local residence, ito yung sub-bilocal residence, which is 4%, and more on patrilocal residence, nasa 70%. Okay, next one, here's module number 7. Magkarugtong sila. Kinship by ritual. Compadrazgo. It is a Spanish term and form of ritual kinship established through the rites of the Catholic Church, especially at baptism. So, definitely, compadrazgo is just baptism. But more so, it is the confirmation and marriage between a person or his or her biological parents and his or her godparents. It's all about the connection of the parents, the godparents in baptism. In addition, it is also known as compadre. The relationship between the parents and godparents of a child is baptized on Iberian, Latin America, and Filipino Christian families. The term also defined as the reciprocal relationship or the social institution in relation with the church. So, here's the example. So, yun lang naman yun ay pagbibinyag, ninong-ninang, relationship between the parents and the godparents. And it's also known as godparenthood. It is not just the godparents and parents relationship, but also the parenthood or the practice of parenthood. And then, lesson 2, maikli lang ito, residency patterns. So, here's the residency patterns. By household naman siya. So, marami tayong different kinds ng family. So, first one, we have nuclear family. Makikita niyo sa picture. Nuclear family, it deals with the original family wherein there's a mother, father, and the children. In one home, there's only mother, father, and the children. Nothing else such as relatives, grandparents, or grandmother, grandfather. Children in a nuclear family may be the couple's biological or adopted offspring. So that's nuclear family, dealing only with one family. So, ito ang example, mother, father, and children. Second, extended family. So, extended family, from the word itself, extended, it is an expansion. Expansion means expanded of the nuclear family, parents, and dependent children, usually built around a unilineal distant group. So, involved dito ang grandmother, grandfather, grandparents, relatives. So, ito extended. No? The system itself is to achieve self-sufficiency and cooperation within the whole family. Meron din yan, uncles, aunts, cousins, usually belong to the same clan. That's extended family. So, the last, I think it's the last one, we have reconstituted families. It involves separated and transnational. Meaning reconstituted, reunited, is constituent, building one constituent, from separation or transnational. Meaning, halimbawa, naging mag-asawa yung dalawang mag-asawa, syempre. From broken family, from divorce, from annulment. So, after they separated within each other, meron silang side na may anak sila, meron yung sa kabila, meron din. So, that's why after they separated, they built one family. So, example, ito yung babae. Meron siya anak doon sa una niyang asawa. Tapos ito lalaki. May anak doon sa una niyang asawa. So, they united with each other and form a family. That's why you call it reconstituted family. This family option can sometimes refer to as blended family or step family. So, reconstituted family is known as also the blended or the step family. However, transnational families, where family members live some or most of the time separated from each other, yet hold together and create something that can be seen as a feeling of collectively welfare and unity, and even across national borders. So, that's it. Dako naman tayo ngayon sa politics of kinship. So, syempre, when it comes to politics, political dynasty in the Philippines is one of the example here. We all know that political dynasty is referred as political family in which several members are involved in politics and business, particularly in electoral politics. So, example natin dito is by blood or marriage, multiple siblings and generations. A royal family or dynasty is a monarchy, is generally considered to not be a political family, but instead, they play a role in politics in a republic. So, a family dictatorship is a form of dictatorship that operates much like an absolute monarchy, yet occurs in a nominally republican state. So, everywhere there's a political dynasty, na-discuss na natin to, diba, sa ating third quarter, is about kinship by blood, the politics, the political dynasty is one of the examples. Next one, kung may political dynasty, we also have political alliance. When we say political alliance, it is known as a coalition or bloc. It is the unification of one political system from the other political party. It is a cooperation by members, parliamentary system, when it comes to election, contesting an election, parties. An alliance is usually especially beneficial to the parties, coalition, interaction, building together, and ito yung mga example, China and Russia, President Xi Jinping and President Vladimir Putin of Russia, when it comes to economics, political aspects, and other world leaders in the world. So, that's the end of module number 6 and 7, which are related to each other.
A few minutes later.
End of module number 6 and 7. Stay tuned pa rin mga ka-idols. See you on our next lesson. Bye!